तुलसी देखी जुड़ाया प्राण माधव तोष निजानी तुलसी देखी जुड़ाया प्राण माधव तोष निजानी जय विद्ये जय विद्ये तुलसी देखी जुड़ाया प्राण माधव तोष निजानी तुलसी देखी जुड़ाया प्राण माधव तोष निजानी गौर प्रिया शाप सेवने जीवन सार्थक मानी गौर प्रिया शाप सेवने जीवन सार्थक मानी भक्ति बिना कृष्ण भजने अनुकूला जाए पाया भक्ति बिना कृष्ण भजने अनुकूला पाया प्रति दिवसे परम सुखी स्वीकार कर प्रति दिवसे परम सुखी स्वीकार शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन याद शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन भक्त सेवा परम सिद्धि प्रेम लती कर मोला भक्त सेवा परम सिद्धि प्रेम लती कर मोला ओ शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु भजन याद भूला शुद्ध भक्त चरण रेणु जय माधव तिथि जय एकादशी माधव तिथि जय एकादशी जय माधव तिथि जय एकादशी जय माधव तिथि जय एकादशी ओ जय माधव तिथि जय एकादशी माधव तिथि जय एकादशी जय माधव तिथि जय एकादशी जय Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, O Gaye Gaura Madhusware, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Gaura Madhusware, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, O Gaye Gaura Madhusware, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Mangala Bhavanaya Mangala Hari, O Mangala Bhavanaya Mangala Hari, Nandana Vishabhanu Dolari, Nandana Vishabhanu, O Nandana Vishabhanu Dolari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, loudly everybody, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Hari Bol. 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 निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। बोलो संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। बोलो श्री एकादशी तिथि की जय। श्री माधव तिथि की जय। भक्ति जननी की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। सपाश सचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री चैतन्य चैतामृत की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। वो मंगल हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अनर्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यवती न कलौ समर्पितम् अन्नतजरसं स्वभक्तिश्रियम्। हरिः पुरसुन्दरदुति कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदय कन्द्रेषु स्फुरितो वै सच्चिदानन्दः। आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हिमामि दिव्य छवि सुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमोऽस्तु। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। राधाचिन्तानिवेशिनं यस्य कान्तिविलोपिता श्रीकृष्णचरणं वन्दे राधालिङ्गितविग्रहम्। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामये तं शरणं प्रपन्नं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनविरह कातुरार्जुनः। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवो विनेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। अहो भाग्यं नंदको व्रजाकुसुम यन्मित्र परमानन्दं पूर्ण ब्रह्म सनातनम्। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Loudly everyone.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare।
अच्छा, मंगला जी ड्राइविंग कर रहे हैं। अच्छा, ठीक है, ड्राइविंग करते हुए कथा सुनते जाओ। श्रीमद् भागवत सप्ताह। Today's third day already. My goodness. I don't know, something wrong in your country. Time flies so fast. 1 week, 1 month pass like 1 second. By the mercy of Shri Gurudev and Vaishnavas and Mahaprabhu, we are very fortunate with his blessings of Sri Shukdev Goswami, of what he have uttered, Srimad Bhagavatam, we are trying to doing Anukirtan. Whatever he spoke, we can't even touch that. We can't even understand that. And what to speak of, realize that. But as Srila Gurudev and other Acharya explains, we can't perform Kirtan. Kirtan is done by Acharyas. But we can only do Anukirtan. Means in their footsteps, under their guidance, repeat the Vani, repeat what they have already said. So we are just repeating like a parrot. Yesterday we were hearing Janma dasya yataha anvaya iteres charthishu abhigya swarat. If we take one word of this verse, this one word can go 7 days. The word abhigya means he knows everything, is all knower. Yesterday we heard about the word swarat, means he is independent. Who? Who is independent? Durga, Ganesh, Shiva, Hanuman, Sun, Surya, Vishnu, Krishna. He is swarat, he is independent. But also he is abhigya. He knows everything. What he knows? He knows everything in the heart of a sadhak. He knows everything in the heart of associates. He knows everything, what is present, the emotions present in the heart of the associates, means his Brajavasis. He's abhigya, he knows everything. Therefore, there is always two qualities, as Srila Gurudev explains, Sarvagyata and Muktata. He knows everything, but simultaneously, he also forgets. And who's affecting on Krishna doing this? His potency, Yogamaya, making Krishna aware of everything and making Krishna forgetful of everything. Sarvagyata and Muktata. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, his worshipable deity is what? Radha Gokulanand. So he wrote one verse. Leela vilase bhakti manjare lolu palane sarvagya mugde cha nidhe gokulanante namah dadami buddhi yogam tam yen mam upyantite iti uvachya prabhu tasmam evam arthade gopi kuch alankritasya तब गोपेंद्र नंदनम दासानाम यथा भवेद बुद्धि योग प्रेक्षणे. He's saying Leela Vilase Bhakti Manjure Lodupalane. Krishna is Leela Vilasi, means he likes to expand his pastime, his Leelas. He's not restricted with only one small Leela, he wants to expand that. Bhakti Manjare Lodupalane. He's always greedy to relish the Manjari. Manjari means that mood. Which mood? Tatta Bhav Ichchami. In Braj, there are two kinds of moods. Sambandhanuga and Kamanuga. Dasya, Sakhe, Vatsalya, they are Sambandhanuga, Bhaktas. But those in Madhuras, they are Kamanuga. So the queens in Dwarka also, Kamanuga. And Braj Gopis, also Kamanuga. Means this is philosophy. This is Gaudiya philosophy. We need to know this along with our daily practices. It's not that we only have to only hear this great philosophy, all these high topics, and then we can pen down and we can learn this, and that's it. No. Practice have to be there simultaneously along with hearing this philosophy. Why we are hearing this? Because Siddhanti bole chitte na karo alas. Iha jani Krishna lagi sudhad manush. To become condensed mood of details about our worshipable Shri Krishna. That's why Shri Kaviraj Goswami, Shri Rupa Goswami and all acharyas, they wrote these books for whom? Srila Gurudev boldly saying, for us, to know about this tattva. They're not writing for themselves, they're writing for us. But knowing all these details without practicing, without chanting Harinam, without chanting mantras, without serving Vaishnavas, without serving deities, without reading, without surrender mood, nothing. Only some sukritis, Gurudev used to say, some little sukritis, that's all. Sukriti means some pious activities, and you will get payment accordingly. Immediately, you get some good thing in return. But bhakti, no. Bhakti needs practice, sadhana. So it's not that we have to become philosophers. I was reading the life history of acharyas. They're explaining, Srila Prabhupada never expected us to become philosophers only. That was not only his goal. That we are learning and we become, oh, great speakers, great philosophers. We are supposed to know this because it makes us fix, determined in our sadhana. So that our mind, which is wandering here and there, should not go here and there and just focus on learning more and more about Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva, Mahaprabhu Tattva, Guru Tattva. That's why. Yeah. But with practice, that's very important. Many devotees, they don't even chant 16 rounds a day, even after initiation. That's not good. Not even chanting 16 rounds. That's the minimum qualification for initiation. They don't chant this. Then how we can understand? How they can understand this philosophy? Just learning and becoming philosophers? No, no. Therefore, practicing very important. We are practicing bhaktas. We are not perfect, although some faults are there with everyone. But at least practice needs to be done. And daily, not only on weekends. Saturday, Sunday, I'm off. Okay, I will chant 16 rounds Saturday, Sunday. So, Sambandha Nuga and Kama Nuga. Those who are having conjugal love for Krishna, that's called Kama Nuga. So, the Rani Patranis, the queens of Dwarika, Kama Nuga. The gopis, Kama Nuga. Now come focus on the Braj Mandal in gopis. In that Kamanuga also there are two parts. Sambhog Ichchami, Tattva Bhav Ichchami. All the Sakhis of Radharani, those who are Naikas, the many heroines, Surit, Sapaksha, Vipaksha, Surit Paksha, all these favorable, unfavorable, neutral ones, different categories. They are Sakhis of Radharani, girlfriends of Radharani, assisting her. So they have this mood. What mood? Sambhog Ichhami. But there is another category, and that category is Tattva Bhav Ichhami. The Manjaris, the mood of Manjaris. All our Guru Varga, all our Acharyas. Tattva Bhav Ichhami. They don't want to meet Krishna. If Krishna sometime proposed to Rupa Manjari or to any other Manjari, they all forbade him. Don't try to come near to us. Gurudev used to say, by this hand, go away. We will complain to Radharani. That means they don't even want to enjoy Krishna. And their only purpose is to serve the lotus feet of Radharani. This mood is so high mood. That's the highest mood. And Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swaparsha Swadham Sahavatari. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this world to give this mood, Tattva Bhavichha, Swabhakti Shriyam. Swabhakti Shriyam, the beauty of that Swabhakti. And what is that? This Bhakti, Tattva Bhavichha. So Krishna is Abhigya. He knows what I have to give to this world. Not only establishing dharma, that's not the purpose of his descent to this material world. But Rag Marg Bhakti Loke Koritya Prachara. To give this Raganuga Bhakti. Which Raganuga Bhakti? This Tattva Bhav Ichhamai Bhakti. That's the reason. So Krishna is Abhigya. He knows. He knows his reason to descend, his appearance in this material world. He knows this. It's not that he don't know this. He's Abhigya. And what is that reason? Very high, very deep. It's not ordinary. Rag Marg Bhakti Loke Koritya Prachara. Krishna tried to give this, but he lacked somewhere. He made a foundation. He displays his pastimes, but his nature came on his way. And what is nature? Ye yatha mam pravadante tam sathe bhajame. I will reciprocate you in the same proportion as you worship me. That is his nature. Even though Krishna is Vadanyai, his donor, is not less. Vadanyai. Sant Avatar Bhava, Rishi Rupa Goswami writing, Lagu Bhagavatamritam. Sant Avatar Bhava Pankaj Navasya Sarvatva Bhadra, Krishna Vadanyai Kova Latosi Premada Bhavati. Krishna is giving this prema even to the creepers. But which creepers? Any ordinary creepers? And ordinary animals in the forest? No. All those deer, rabbits, peacock, parrot, cows, bull, ox, monkey, she-monkey, squirrel, those who are already situated in Braj, Krishna gave prema to them. The creepers which are already situated there, Krishna is giving prema to them. Is Krishna like Mahaprabhu walking by the forest, Jharkhand forest, and he see any animal and give prema to animal? No. He's donor, but not great donor. He's Vadanyai. But he himself came as Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is not different. When we try to compare this, don't get confused. It's a different role he's playing. Krishna is displaying different role. Mahaprabhu is displaying different role. That's all. But he's saying, Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura. Inside is Krishna and outside is Gaura. It's okay? But Krishna as Mahaprabhu, he also has his own nature, his own features. So Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanya. He is giving that Tattva Bhav Ichamai Bhakti. So Leela Vilase Bhakti Manjare Lolu Palani. Krishna is greedy for this Manjari Lolu Palani. Sarvagya Mugdecha Nidhe Gokulanante Namaha. He is Sarvagya, he knows everything. He is a big deer. But he also don't know. What he knows and what he don't know. What he don't know, I will tell later. First, we're going to hear what he knows. He knows everything. He's in the heart of every jiva, Paramatma. Antaryami. He knows everything, what is going on. How much you are worshipping, how much you are dedicating, how much you are repenting. He knows everything. We can't cheat him. We can cheat anybody else, anyone, but we can't cheat Krishna. Because he's a cheater of the cheaters. He knows everything. Means the demons. How to kill them. Putana came with poison on her breast to feed Krishna, to kill Krishna. Krishna is a big gear. He knows why Putana wants to feed me. If there would have been any other child, then drinking the breast milk of Putana and died. But Krishna immediately closed his eyes when he saw Putana is there. And for what intention Putana is there? Krishna is a big gear. So therefore he closed his eyes and he sucked her life here and killed her. It's a big gear. When Shaktasur came to crush Krishna, Krishna was a big gear. His foot, he knew how I have to kill him. So he just touched with his lotus feet, little touch only. Sensitive touch to that cart, and cart fell on the ground, and Shaktasur died. When Tirunavrat came, what is Tirunavrat? Tornado. Huh? The whirlwind. Why Tirunavrat came? Krishna knew, a big gear. And Krishna was on the lap of Mother Yashoda, playing. Mother Yashoda was like mothers, they do. All kids have this experience. When they were small, they were babies. Mother, they throw the child and then catch. Yes? That experience? And Krishna was enjoying this. And Krishna is this mood. Oh, mother, Maya, throw me more high. I'm liking it. Throw me more high. Then Leela Shakti of Krishna. She understood, oh, my Prabhu wants to go very high. So Leela Shakti arranged Krishna's enjoyment and Kamsa sent this Tirunavrat. Both things together. Leela Shakti. She is the one who is arranging. And Krishna has to just enjoy. That's all. So Tirunavrat came. Krishna's a big gear. Why he came? Why this tornado, this whirlwind is coming? And Krishna made his weight very heavy. And Mother Yashoda was confused. Oh, he was so light. All of a sudden he became so heavy. What happened? And she just kept Krishna on the ground and she went inside to worship Lord Narayan. That what is happening to my son? He was so light and all of a sudden he became so heavy on my lap. And Krishna is a big gear. He knows why he's doing this. He wants to separate Mother Yashoda from him because he knew Tirunavrat will come and he's coming to take me up high in the sky. And this is what happened. Krishna was a big gear. And then Navrat took Krishna up high in the sky. Why? Because Krishna wants to have enjoyment. Why want to go high in the sky? Many people, they pay so much for gliding. They want to fly in the sky. Krishna also wanted. For what reason? Demigods wanted to see Krishna close by. But they have no access to Brajmandal. To fulfill the desire of demigods, Krishna went high in the sky to give darshans to them. But that's again secondary reason. Prime reason was Krishna wants to have the whole map of Brajmandal, seeing from top, okay, which lane, which street goes, which direction. Because I have to start stealing water in every house. And I know gopis will going to chase me. So I should know from the top which street is going in which roundabout and
Drone.
everything. Huh?
Yeah, it's drone.
The Prabhu is saying he has his own drone from up high in the sky. Yeah. He's just having whole map of Brajmandal. And then he killed Dranavrat, a big gear. Krishna knew everything. Why Brahma came? To steal. We already, to stole the calf and cowherd boys. We already heard this yesterday. Krishna was a big deal. So most of the pastimes. Now Kal Javan. Krishna killed Kamsa. Yeah. Krishna killed Kamsa. And then wives of Kamsa. Uh, anyway, they complained to Jarasan, very powerful, that Krishna killed our husband, Kamsa. Jarasan starts sending along with him. He brings so many of his companions, means his demons, fight with Krishna. Krishna fought with them. And 16 times Krishna defeated Jarasan, but not killing Jarasan. Very clever, very clever, very clever. Why? Because he's a big gay. He knows. Baldev Prabhu confused and chastised Krishna. What are you doing, Kanaya? The enemy is in your proximity. Why are you not killing him? Every time he's disturbing you, bringing so many demons with you. And what Krishna said? He said, "Oh bhaiya, oh brother, I don't have to go anywhere. It's just work from home. I don't know where the demons are hiding, in mountain, in caves. I just I spare him, and he go and collect many demons, and I'm just sitting and killing all of them. It's just work from home. I don't have to go anywhere." But Jarasan was also clever. And then he brought with him Kal, Kal Yavan, who had this boon that no Yaduvanshi, anyone in Yadu dynasty can kill him. He had this boon. And intentionally Jarasan brought him. And Krishna is in Yaduvansh. He's in the dynasty in Yadus. And now Kal Yavan is chasing Krishna. Krishna showed his back in the battlefield. And Krishna ran away from there. He ran from there. Because Krishna is a big guy. He knew how to kill Jarasandha, Kal Yavan. So what he did? He entered in one cave where King Muchkund was sleeping, deep sleep. And he also had this boon from the demigods. Whomever he will see, the person will turn to ashes. So Krishna is a big guy. He knew how to kill Kal Yavan even though he had this boon. Intentionally Krishna took him in the cave and put his yellow garment on the king. And Kal Yavan came and kicked on the king. Muchkund, Maharaj, he opened his eyes. And Kal Yavan turned into ashes. A big game. Krishna knows everything. Krishna knows the heart of the gopis. Krishna knows what my Sakha wants. Krishna knows what Mother Yashoda going to do now. He knows. When he break this pot and whole yogurt was spreaded in the courtyard, he knew very well what Maya is going to do now, what my mother is going to do now. A big gate, he ran. But can't run more faster than Mother Yashoda. Maya is running after Krishna. So what he did, he jumped out from the window. Understanding that mother cannot go out, she felt shy to come out. But Mother Yashoda Maya was already standing there and she caught hold of Krishna. So even in Braj, he's a Vigya with reciprocating or having pastimes with his associates. What gopis want, Krishna is a Vigya. Therefore, Kalya Daman Leela, chastising Kalya, slaying Kalya. Why he did this? Only to show off as a hero, to attract heroine, means Radharani. Dancing on the hoods of Kalia, because he knows he want to attract them. Why he lifted Govardhan Hill? For many reasons. But he's a big game. These two pastimes is there to nourish what? The Rasa Leela. Because this is what is going on in the heart of Radharani and the gopis. To fulfill their desire, to serve them. That is called prem, serving. Enjoying is not prema. Serving is prema. Krishna is enjoyer. But he's enjoyer outside Braj. But in Braj, even though he enjoys the 12 rasas, but he serves the Brajvasis with their emotion, with their love. He serves them and reciprocate them accordingly. So he is fully knower. He's knower. He's a big gift of everything. And that's why he performed Rasa Leela. So there are many, many pastimes. I mean, there is no accountability to prove, which we don't need to prove, that Krishna is Abhigya. But is there any point where we can see Krishna is, even though he's Abhigya, he knows, but he don't know anything? Yes. What he don't know? What he don't know? Huh?
He doesn't know he's Bhagavan.
No, this he knows. In getting answer, he knows. I'm getting answer from Prabhu. He's saying he don't know that is Bhagavan. But this he knows. But there is something very special he don't know.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Yes. Didi she's so much knowledgeable. But she don't know. Na jane Radha prem ache ko to bol. Se bole ama sade kare bibol. Radhika prem guru ami shishya nat. Sada ama nana nitya nachay utpal. Oh, na jane Radha prem ache ko to bol. I don't know how much strength is there in the love of Radharani, in the prem of Radha. This Krishna is no abhigya there. You don't know this. His failure. He failed there. Radhika Guru. Radhika Prem Guru. Radharani's mind Prem Guru. And I am her disciple. Krishna boldly says this. Chaitanya Chaitamrita. There he is not abhigya. There he want to know. What is that prem? And what he more want to know? Radha Krishna Pranay Vikriti Haladni Shakti Rasma. Then, you know this? Shri Radha Pranay Mahima Kidishova Vaniva Swadhi Yanbud Madhurima Kidishova Vadiya Sokhyam Chasya Mad Anubhavita Kidisham Veti Loga. Three things he don't know. Three things he don't know. He's not abhigya there. Anabhigya there. What is that? First of all, what is that prema of Radharani? I don't know. Secondly, what is that? What is my beauty? Krishna is so beautiful, he don't know what is his beauty. And then, what Radharani goes, what she goes through when she sees me. What is the sweetness in my names? These things, Krishna is not abhigya, anabhigya. He don't know this. But who knows better than Krishna? Who knows? Radharani knows better. So therefore, the whole such big pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is only on this point. He wants to know. There he is not abhigya. He wants to know. He is anabhigya there. Understand? That's why, what is Mahaprabhu pastime? Avatar sar Gaura avatar. Kenu na bhajinu. Mahaprabhu pastime is the essence of all the pastimes. Oh, essence of all the avatars. Even essence of Krishna. Mahaprabhu knows everything. Krishna knows, but in some areas, three areas, three desires remain unfulfilled. Krishna is not abhigya there. Understand? This is Gaur Leela. This is Gaur Leela, where Krishna knows everything. What everything? How to taste and relish, and what Radharani is going through. He wants to relish this as Mahaprabhu, abhigya, Swarat. Swarat means he is what? Independent. But is he independent? We heard yesterday. Any other example? Yes. Today is very auspicious Ekadashi Tithi. So we should hear this from Bhagavatam because Bhagavad Saptah is going. My problem is I'm not speaking in sequence as Pandits do. I'm speaking Gaudiya philosophy, taking one verse and all others are included in that. Just on this point of abhigya, Krishna knew very well why Dhruv Maharaj went for austerities. Why? Dhruv Maharaj being Sakam Bhakta, materially motivated. Why he went to forest? Why renounce his life? We all know the story, okay? So that's why we don't need to go detail into that, but just giving the essence of that. The renunciation of Dhruv Maharaj cannot be compared with renunciation of Shri Raghunath Das Goswami. Every renunciation is not same. All renunciation is not same. What is the intent behind that renunciation? That matters. What is that? That matters. What is the intention behind this? Dhruv Maharaj's renunciation was not less, big renunciation. He left his palace, all comforts, all luxuries, all opulence, everything. Went to the forest, where he's going to eat, where he's going to sleep. No guards, nothing. Big renunciation. But for what reason? For materially motivated. I want to sit on that throne where none of any of our ancestors ever said before. That is the intention. Did he went to the forest for the pleasure of the Lord? No. But careful, by hearing this philosophical point, don't offend Dhruv Maharaj. Try to understand. In Srimad Bhagavatam, all these pastimes, all these characters are there to give us a lesson, a teaching. Otherwise, Dhruv Maharaj is very glorious. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad wrote his name in his books. And Shukdev Goswami spoke about him. So he's not less. His uh, his pastime, his character is there to give us a lesson. What is that lesson? Be careful while performing sadhan. सेके जलपान करे उपशाखा बढ़ी जाए. सेके जलपान करे उपशाखा बढ़ी जाए. स्तब्ध होए मूल शाखा बाढ़ीते न पाए. This was the only problem. And we have so much of this. We are chanting mantras, chanting Maha Mantra, we are serving Vaishnavas, we are hearing Hari Katha, deity worship, watering Tulasi, Ekadashi, everything. So Bhakti Kripa is growing, gradually. It's growing. But along with that Bhakti Kripa, there are some weeds. Means unwanted desires. Anarthas also getting nourished with the same process of sadhana. In your backyard, very nice rose garden, and you put every day pouring water, sunlight, taking care of that. Very nice roses. But after some time, you see no rose coming anymore. And so many weeds are there. So all your endeavors, all your efforts, watering, taking care, sunlight is taken away by the weeds. So all these positive activities, what we are doing, chanting, etc., by all these unwanted desires in the heart, the anarthas are getting nourished by all this devotional practices. Therefore, Dhruv Maharaj, what is the essence of his life history? Such bona fide Gurudev, Shri Narad Rishi, Jagat Guru, the mantra given by Naraji, not less, is Jagat Guru, is Naradiya Gopi in Golok Vrindavan. So high mantra. What was the age? Satyuga. And where Dhruv Maharaj went to austerities, for austerities? Brajmandal. In the Brajmandal, so prominent place, Madhuban, where Krishna performed so many pastimes. So all the ingredients, the foundation is so strong. Brajmandal, association of Naraji, such bona fide, elevated, pure devotee of Lord. Mantra so powerful. What was the age? Satyuga. But what is his desire? Even after getting so much association of everything, Brajadham, Naraji as Guru, great mantra from the Vedas, still that desire in his heart, the material motivation is still there in his heart. Therefore, Krishna is a big gear. When Dhruv Maharaj started performing very severe austerities, Krishna knows this. Narayan immediately came there. And then, seeing Lord Narayan, Dhruv Maharaj was not able to speak, even though his throat was moving. And Lord Narayan, he put his conch on his cheeks and he got all knowledge. And then he started speaking, 14 verses. Dhruv Maharaj prayed. Hmm. Bhagavan said, Dhruv, I am here to give you boon. 36,000 years. You're going to be the king of the whole planet Earth. 36,000 years. Imagine, huh? The president, prime minister, they fight for getting authority for 4 years or 5 years in a country. And they do so much for that, so much politics, so much things, so much money involved just to become the president of the country for 5 years. So much fighting, protest, day and night. Dhruv Maharaj, 36,000 years. King of not one country, the whole entire planet Earth. This is what Dhruv Maharaj wanted. And then after this, after enjoying as a king for 36,000 years, then you will be elevated to a planet for you, not a house or a town, village or city or country or planet. A big planet for you, Dhruvaloka, which never destroys even when there is destruction. Eternal. What can be more than this? Bhagwan is Abhigya. He knows what Dhruv Maharaj wants, and therefore he came and he fulfilled his desire. But then Dhruv Maharaj lamenting for this. Sthan abhilashi sthiti tapasyaham tam praptavan deva munandradhyam kacham vichinte api divyaratnam swami kirtartha asmi varam nayachi. Oh, I came for broken pieces of glass while seeing the valuable jewel in front of me. Fie on me, fie on me. I wasted my energy in this sadhan to get this material benefits from the Lord who can fulfill all desires. Kamo sar kamo va moksha kamodarihi. He can fulfill all desires, even liberation. And I just came in this Braj Mandal, in this forest, just for this broken piece of glass. Dhruv Maharaj lamenting this. Why? Unwanted desire. This is what we are. This is what Dhruv Maharaj is teaching us. While you approach Krishna, be careful. He will fulfill all your desires, but one will be bereft of Krishna. This is a lesson. से के जन पाल करे उपशाखा बढ़ी जाए स्तब्ध होए मूल शाखा बाढ़ीते न पाए. All these weeds means unwanted desires, they get nourished, and the main creeper of bhakti gets stagnant. No growth. So Bhagwan is Abhigya. Why Dhruv is performing austerities and why he left home? Renunciation. When Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, he came to Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is Abhigya. He know why he came. And Mahaprabhu immediately told him to go back. Hare, I came with so much difficulty. I was having surrounded by guards, and my parents are always watching, have eye on me. I gave up everything, beautiful wife, all opulence. I came to you, and Mahaprabhu, you are saying. No, Raghunath Das Goswami didn't say that, but I'm just presenting this. After doing so much and you saying, go back, market vairagya na karo log dikhaiya. Don't renounce like monkey, go back. Antar nishta bhaye karo log vivah. Develop very condensed nishta in your heart and externally show outward behavior, outwardly worldly behavior to once those who are near to you. But inside develop more and more nishta. Abhigya, Mahaprabhu knew why he's doing this. So Raghunath Das Goswami came back, but very restless, day and night. Why Mahaprabhu rejected me? Why Mahaprabhu rejected me? And the second time again, he tried this. And this time he came to Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu blessed Shri Raghunath Das Goswami by placing his lotus feet on his head. That's a big deal. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu said, Chora, you thief, you want to steal my property without my sanction? Mahaprabhu is my property, and you went to him directly without getting sanctioned by me? A big deal. Yes. So Dhruv Maharaj, in this example of Shri Dhruv Maharaj, Bhagwan is a big deal. Bhagwan is a big deal. The example of Prahlad Maharaj. Shri Narsimha appeared. And Prahlad Maharaj praying, Om Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Purushaya Matmane Hare Adbhut Singaya Brahmane Paramatmane. Prahlad Maharaj praying to Narsimha. And what Narsimha said? Prahlad, you must be thinking why I'm late to help you, to protect you. There are some instances when Bhagwan, he runs to save devotees. As in the case of Gajendra, as in the case of Draupadi. Without a delay for a fraction of a second, even though he was eating or sleeping, Gajendra called out, Ekantu na yasya na kanchanartham, vanchanti yave bhagavat prapanna, ati adbhutta charitra sumangalam, gayanti ani samudra. Gajendra is asking for the association of devotees. Even at the point when he's drowning, he's dying, he's asking the association of devotees. Because Gajendra, he knows that's the essence. Therefore, without any delay, Bhagavan immediately came on the scene. In the commentaries, it is said, just like, they mentioned about the speed of Bhagavan coming there. It's just like, suppose if you say Krishna for protection. So when he said Krishna, immediately Bhagavan, a big gay, he knows why he called me. And he didn't complete it now, and he already arrived there. How much time it takes to utter Krishna? 1 second? Not even 1 second. Krish, and immediately he was there. Na. When he saw Lord there, Na him completed there. That fast. Why? Because he's a big gear. He knows Gajendra calling out me for seeking protection. He's a big gear. He knows this. So, another example, Draupadi. So fast. So much was going on. So much was going on. And Krishna was just, if you're very hungry and there's so much delicious food around you, and you start getting water, saliva, and you're just about to eat and someone takes away the food from your hand, how you feel?
Red Bull.
Huh?
Red Bull.
Red Bull? Red Bull. Krishna was just about to eat. And the food, the bhoga was just here near to his lips, and Draupadi raised her hands. Hey Govind, Rakho Laj, ab to Jeevan Hari. I'm tired. Govind, please come and save me. I was seeking help and protection from my husbands, 5 husbands. So powerful. From my Guru Vargas, from Bhishma, from everyone. It was failure. I tried my own with my strength because I'm Kshatriyani. She was also very powerful. But Krishna was just about when Draupadi raised her hands. Hey Govind, Rakhalaj, please help. And without a fraction of a second, boom, Krishna was right there. So fast. But then devotees can ask question. Why he delayed for Prahlad? So much suffering, so much torture, bitten by snakes, thrown in fire, thrown from the cliff, in ocean, so much. Was he not a big gay? Yes, Bhagwan was a big gay. He knew. He delayed. Why? For some reason. And Prahlad had no doubt. In Hindi, in India, we say, भगवान के घर क्या है? देर है, अंधेर नहीं है. Sometimes he delay when we call him for protection or some other thing. He delay, but there is no ignorance, there is no darkness in his abode. He fully knows he fully knows everything. Oh. Why then he didn't came to save Prahlad in the very first attack on him? Prahlad had no doubt. We sometimes have doubt. Not sometimes, oh my God. All the time. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. All the time doubt. Is Krishna is hearing our prayers? Krishna, are you really Bhagwan? Don't you see? I'm suffering here. Don't you see I'm anarthas here? And I'm singing with repentance mood. Gopina Mamani Vedana Suno. Mamani Vedana Suno Gopina Mamani Vedana Suno. Vishai Durjana Sada Kame Rata Kichu Nahi Mora Guna. Gopina गोपीना तुम्ही तो सकली जानो. You know this bhajan? No, you can't play. Gopinath. Gopinath. 30. गोपीनाथ हमारा भरोसा तुम्ही. गोपीनाथ हमारा भरोसा तुम्ही. তোমার চরণে লইনো শরণা. তোমার চরণে লইনো শরণা. তোমারা কিঙ্কর আমি. গোপীনাথ তোমারা কিঙ্কর আমি. Okay, then that point, where is that? तुम्ही तो सकली हारो. तुम्ही तो हाँ. गोपीनाथ तुम्ही तो सकली जानो. Oh Gopinath, you certainly know everything. Abhigya. See, today our topic is Abhigya. Tumi to sakali jano. You certainly know everything. अपनार जाने दंडिया खाना. अपनार जाने दंडिया खाना. श्रीचरणे देहो स्थान. गोपीनाथ श्रीचरणे देहो स्थान. Oh Gopinath, you may now punish this servant of yours. and kindly give me a place at your divine lotus feet. Hey Gopinath, you can punish me for my misdeeds, because you are Swarat, you are independent. So punish me, but give me place at your divine lotus feet. Amito Murkha Ati Gopinath, Amito Murkha Ati. Oh Gopinath, I'm indeed a great fool. I'm a great fool. Hmm. And I have never understood what is good for me. This is why I'm in such a state, because I'm a fool. किसे भालो है कबू ना भोजिनो किसे भालो है कबू ना भोजिनो ताई है नो ममगति ताई है नो ममगति. Yeah. Oh Gopinath, you are very intelligent. You are abhigya. Gopinath, tumi to pandita vara. See how Bhakti Thakur is praying to Sri Gopinath ji. You are indeed the wisest person and will search for the means to bring auspiciousness to all the fools of the world. Do not consider this servant an outsider. The whole world, people are fools, and I'm also one of them. Don't think me I'm outside of this world. If you are there to bless and auspicious for everyone, then why I'm left over? Vanchitosmi, vanchitosmi, vanchitosmi na sanshaya. Vishram gore rase magna, sparshapi na tadparabhavi. I'm bereft, I'm bereft, I'm bereft. When Mahaprabhu is giving prema to everyone, I was just enjoying and I didn't request it for this. Vanchitos. Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is not to boast that I have achieved something. In all these songs, Vanottam Thakur, Lochandas Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and all our acharyas, did they ever said they got Krishna? No. Everyone is crying. For what? I didn't got Krishna. I don't know how to do bhajan. I'm not doing bhajan. I'm not doing any sadhana. So there is always a longing mood. This is our philosophy, Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. Longing mood. No matter if anyone attains Krishna, if you ask Radharani, you attain Krishna, she will say no. Na prem gandho asti durape mein haro. She said, I have not a tinge of love, a prema in me for Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is abhigya. He knows. So, Prahlad Maharaj has no doubt. Why why Narsingh Bhagwan delayed? In other examples, he came immediately in a fraction of a second. But even without doubt, in Prahlad Maharaj, but we have doubt in ourselves. Why he did like that? And to dispel that doubt, Narsingh Bhagwan said, Oh Prahlad, when he put Prahlad on his lap, he said, Prahlad, I'm late in coming to help you to save you. But I did this intentionally. I would have come the very first day when they even raised their arms or hand to hit you. I would have come there right moment. But intentionally I came late because I'm abhigya. I know how the whole world will come to know your glories. Just to spread your glories and spread the glories of bhakti, I intentionally delayed. So both things are there. He's very fast in replying and sometimes he's delaying. But in both the cases, one thing is common: auspiciousness. Mangal Bhavan, Mangal Hari. There is some reason behind this because he's the cause of all causes. Abhikya Swarat. Prahlad Maharaj. Then Krishna saying, I'm Swarat, I'm independent. But no, no. Today's Ekadashi. Let us hear Amrish Maharaj. Yes? Amrish Maharaj, the king of the whole planet Earth. Srila Gurudev once gave very elaborate explanation of Sri Amrish Maharaj in Mathura, saying that generally in rich families, Srila Gurudev said, they have no time to worship their deities, so they employ some pandits, some pujari to worship their deities and they pay salary to them, monthly salary. And that's very common in India, even in the temples. A rich person, he built temple, but he has no time to serve the deities, so he employ one pujari, a priest from India, and pay the salary. But Amrish Maharaj was not like this. Amrish Maharaj employed ministers, paid salaries to them to look after his kingdom. He employed ministers, intelligent, intellectual personalities, and paid them. But what he was doing then? Save mana Krishna padar vindayo vachamshi vakuntu gunanuvarane karo hari mandir marjaneshu. He is engaging all his senses in serving the senses of Lord. Save mana Krishna padar vindayo. He's absorbed his mind in Krishna. With his hands, he's cleaning the temple with his own hands, no servants, no assistants required there. He was doing himself. With his eyes, he is adoring the beauty of the Lord. With his ears, he was hearing the katha of the Krishna. With his nose, he's smelling the flowers. Pado Rishikesh. And with his feet, he was doing parikrama. With his head, he's going down to Krishna. But Kamacha dase na tu anya kama kamai. The last line of this, the whole verses, the complete verse is the last time. Kamacha dase na tu anya kama kamai. Only to get service means to serve Krishna, not with any other mood. Not with another mood. So Amrish Maharaj was like this. He was not taking care of his body or any protection, as he was the king of the whole planet Earth. Now we see the kings, the presidents have so much security, right? Which class security? Jet security. Spend so much money, $1 million for security. No, Amrish Maharaj was not caring for him, but Krishna was caring for him. And therefore Krishna employed his Sudarshan Chakra, the best security. Sudarshan Chakra to save Amrish Maharaj. What can be more best security than this? Huh?
Secret service.
Secret service. Sudarshan Chakra was protecting Amrish Maharaj. Hearing? And he was following Ekadashi Vrata. Very dedicated and with so much spiritual emotions. Nirjal Vrata. I often say this, and I feel like saying this again and again because Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say this. What is the definition of Ekadashi? Means the fasting. Upavratasya papebhyo yastu vasa gunai saha upavasam tu vigyam na tu pravasam nandanam. Refrain from grains is fasting. Yes, to some extent. But more than that is refrain from sinful activity is called fasting. What kind of sinful activities? The sinful activities done by mind, body, and words. To refrain from these three kind of sins. That's why we don't eat grains on this day and we fast. But this is again secondary, not primary. What is primary? Yastu Vaisa Gunesaha. To reside with Krishna on this day. Because Krishna Vasati Vasati Boli Paramadhara Boli. Krishna resides on this day. His Tithi, Madhav Tithi, Bhakti Jani, the mother of Bhakti. Therefore, it's not just, oh, I will not eat today, I will not drink today, but what are you going to do whole day? Sleep. Just go sleep, slap laka, bas. No. Yastu Vasa Gune Saha. To reside with name, form, qualities, pastimes, and associates of Lord. So try to make this habit, this practice. Ekadashi day, more and more chanting, reading Bhagavatam, eating, drinking, that's not very important. If someone can, it's good, but more important is chanting, reading, worshipping, special preparations for deities. It's our fasting, not fasting for Krishna. Krishna never do Ekadashi fasting. On that day, one should cook as rich food as possible to offer to Krishna. Rice, pakoras, foodies, 4 or 5 preparations with your own hands. Halwa. But be careful while you're cooking these grains. First of all, cook your Ekadashi prasad and then keep on the side. Then cook grains so that the Ekadashi offering and grain should not even touch to each other. If the pots are touched to each other, bas, you can't eat that. So be little careful with this. But don't make Krishna fast on this day. For him, good preparations, best preparations, which we don't offer other days. So Yastu Vaisa Gunesaha means our focus on that day on Krishna. Hearing more about Krishna, lectures, whatever it is. Basically, engaging the senses in the service of the senses of Krishna. This is called actually fallen Ekadashi fasting. Even while you're walking, even while you're running, even while you're driving, whatever it is. Chant. Chant, chant, chant. Chant Krishna name. So Yastu Vasa Gunaisaha. Upavasam tu Vigyam Natu Upavasam Langanam. Shri Amrish Maharaj was falling like this, engaging all his sense in the service of Lord. And therefore, on this Dwadashi day, Shri Durvasa ji came and Amrish Maharaj hosted Durvasa ji. Please come. Welcome, sadhu, welcome, sannyasi. Please take some prasad. And Durvasa ji said, yes, I'm going to take bath in a river. I'm coming soon. Be ready with prasad. Durvasa ji delayed. Amrish Maharaj looking for this opportunity to serve Durvasa ji, but the time is passing so quick that there is only one Muhurata, almost 36 minutes left to break the fast. So what he did, Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, he was already convinced in his heart, in himself, that I want, because he has one choice. He has two choice, either to follow Ekadashi properly or to serve Durvasa, who is sannyasi. And both of them is so important. But what is priority? He gave priority to Ekadashi. Why? He knew Durvasa can come and give curse to him. But that curse will go to my body. No one can curse the soul. But Ekadashi fasting is for my soul. And he was totally situated in soul concept, not bodily concept. He was already convinced with this idea, but he needs someone to stamp this. So he asked Brahmins, and Brahmins said the same thing. Oh Amrish Maharaj, you can drink Charnamrit, water. By this Charnamrit, drinking Charnamrit, this is under category of eating and also no eating. So there will be no harm. Amrish Maharaj was already convinced with this. But now he got more convinced by hearing from the Brahmins, because Brahmins has sanctioned this. Just like in Hari Bhakti Vilas, by Sanatana Goswami Pad, he said, certain things we can do on Ekadashi. Like if someone is sick, taking medicines, no problem. It will not going to destroy your fasting. Medicines can be taken. If you can't fast whole day, then you can eat one time, two times, but not grains. Srila Gurudev, even at the age of 92, my Guru Maharaj, at the age of 102, following Ekadashi fasting. Hari Bhakti Vilas says, from 8 to 80, that's the age. One should supposed to follow Ekadashi. Must follow Ekadashi. Not that there is a choice, no choice. After 80, if you can't, some other. But if you can, must do. Guru Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj, 102 years, Nirjal fasting, without water, sometimes, in this age. Yeah. So therefore, what I was saying?
The lesser she honoring this Amrish Maharaj was only because
Yes, no, medicines. One can take medicine on that day. Then, Guru Agya, the order of Guru. If Gurudev give you order, okay, I will take your responsibility. If you can't follow Ekadashi, that's fine. But Gurudev never say this. But in special circumstances, very, very emergency, if Gurudev give this order, then no fault. Brahman Vakya, the words of Brahmins. No. But Brahmins have to be sensible Brahmins. Not that if you bribe a Brahmin, okay, I'll give you $500. Please allow me not to fast today because I have one party today. Smart Brahmin. Smart Brahmins. They are not smart Brahmins, they are smart Brahmins. Understand? Smart Brahmins and smart Brahmins. So one have to approach smart Brahmins, not smart Brahmins. So in these are the rules and regulations. But for everyone, must follow Ekadashi. Those who are in the category of Vaishnav and Vaishnavis must follow Ekadashi Vrata. So Amrish Maharaj, seeing that time is passing so fast and there's one Muhurata left, so immediately he took Charnamrit and broke his fast. And then Durvasaji came. Durvasaji saw in his meditation, oh, he hosted me and he ate, he drank before me. Durvasa came and he was so angry. So he sent Prityanal, fire, to burn Amrish Maharaj as a punishment. But the Sudarshan Chakra is there to protect him. Sudarshan Chakra turned that fire went to ashes. And Sudarshan Chakra is chasing Durvasa. Amrish Maharaj just standing there, waiting for Durvasa ji to come. Because he, he felt I offended him. And now Durvasa ji is running to Brahma. Yes. And Brahma says, I am not independent. I am dependent on Krishna. What? You are creator. You are not independent? No. I am dependent on Krishna. Then Durvasa went to Mahadev. I'm just giving short. Went to Shiva. You are not independent. Oh, you are independent Lord. I came to ask shelter. Please save me from this Sudarshan Chakra. Mahadev, Shiva also said, I'm not independent. I'm dependent. To whom you dependent on? He said, I'm dependent on Krishna. I'm dependent on him. What shall I do? Then Mahadev said, go to Krishna for protection because this is his chakra. And Durvasa came to Krishna. Please help me, please help me, please help me. Oh, welcome. Now you came. Please help me with your chakra. Krishna said, I'm so sorry. I'm not independent. What? You are Anadir Adir Govind Sarva Karanam Karanam. You are the cause of all causes. You are Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. You said, you are Swayam Bhagwan and you are Swarat. Bhagavatam says this, the very first verse. Mangalacharan says, Abhigya Swarat, you are independent. Krishna said, Bhagavatam says this. I didn't claim this. Mangalacharan verse. Who said this? Who said this? Ved Vyas. Vyasadeva. He said this. I didn't say this. Anyone can say anything about me. But if you ask me personally, my personal opinion is that I'm not independent and I'm dependent. Prabhu, to whom you're dependent on? I'm confused. He said, there's nothing to be confused about. Aham bhakta paradhina hai aswatantra dvija. O Brahmin, I'm not independent. I'm dependent on my bhaktas, my devotees. So this Swarat overrules here the words of Krishna. First we heard all about Swarat, independent, independent, independent. Yes, but now Krishna crossed this. I'm not Swarat. I'm not independent. I am dependent on bhaktas. And if you ask bhaktas, are you independent? Bhaktas say no. We are dependent. तुम्हार हृदय सदा गोविंद विश्राम गोविंद कहे न मम वैष्णव प्राण. Devotees say we are dependent on Krishna. And Krishna say I'm dependent on devotees. So where shall we go? Who's dependent on whom? Confusing, right? That's why Krishna said, Sadhu hidi mayam, sadhu hidim tamham, mad anattata jananti, naham tebhyo manavapi. I reside in the heart of sadhus and sadhu resides in my heart. That's why we are interconnected with each other. Who is dependent, who is independent? It's difficult to judge. You want to hear more, Durvasa? Then listen. Mai nirvad hidaya sadhu samadarshinam vashe kurvanti madbhaktaya satpatni satpati yatha. Just like a chaste wife, she controls her chaste husband with her service mood, loving service mood. Similarly, my devotees are chaste, and I am chaste. Therefore, they control me. Therefore, they control me. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami writes, in glorification of Radharani, one verse, Pushte Vipra Ramani Prativata Shiromani Pati Lagi Kaila Vaishya Seva. There was a Brahmin. His wife used to love him so much, serve him so much. But once upon a time, the Brahmin, with his wife, he went to river to take bath there. Even though the Brahmin was with his wife, but is looking towards another woman who was like a queen with her maid servants, but she was a prostitute, very rich prostitute, but acting like as a queen, and so many maid servants were there to serve her. The wife saw this, that my husband is looking there, and she understood that I think he fell in love with her. They came back home without informing the husband that Brahmin wife, she went to that prostitute. Next day, but the maid servants didn't allow her to visit or see her, so she just said, I'm here to serve this house. I will groom, clean, dishes, cooking, anything. But they said, no, no vacancy, we're not going to pay you. She said, I'm not here for money. I only want to serve this house. But why? She said, I can only tell this directly to your queen, not to all of you. So she started serving. Finally, they took her to their queen, to their prostitute, informed her, and then she asked, why you are here? You are Brahmin, from Brahmin caste. Why you have to serve my house? Why are you serving me? She said, because my husband likes you so much. Your husband like me? Who is your husband? I don't know. Then she told everything. He was constantly looking at you, and therefore he fell in love with you. So anything which pleases to my husband, or anyone who serves my husband, is my prime duty to serve that person. The prostitute was surprised, so amazed to hear this. A wife cannot do this. She started fighting, or many other things. But in this case, she is serving me because she wants to unite me with her husband. That's so surprising. The prostitute thought for a while, and she said, okay, both of you come tomorrow for lunch at our house. I'm hosting both of you. Bring your husband. And she was so happy. Thank you so much to attend my husband. But shall I come or not? She said, yes, both of you have to come. And then wife came back and told her husband. So Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj is elaborating on this pastime. But this is meant, this example, this verse is meant to glorify Radharani. That she is married to Abhimanyu, but she is in love with Krishna. And she is so chaste, height of chastity. This verse is meant to glorify her. So the next day, The wife told her husband, "We are going for lunch." "Where?" She said, "In her house." And he became a little shy. "Oh, no, 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 no." She said, "Don't worry, I know everything." And she invited us for lunch. Husband, so shy, embarrassed. So they both went there. And the prostitute, she arranged on her dining table two kind of prasad. Two kind of meal. One was prasad, but on a very simple, humble banana leaf plate. And there was a pot of gold. She said, "Brahmin, your choice. First you eat, then we will speak. What you want?" So this is a golden pot with so many jewels embedded in it. But inside pot is flesh, bones, meat. But this is Krishna's prasad, but leaf plate. Whatever you like to choose, you can choose. If you eat in this golden pot, this belongs to you. I will give to you. And banana leaf, after eating, you're going to throw away anyway. So you can choose. Because he's Brahmin, the nature of Brahmin means purity. He can't even look towards that pot, which has bone and flesh. And he chose what? Krishna Prasad. So when he ate that Prasad, she started smiling. She said, "Yes, this is what I want to prove to you. This Krishna Prasad, even though this looks like simple, on a humble, simple leaf plate, banana leaf plate, this is your wife. She's so pure, so loving, and so much dedicated. And this pot, golden pot, is me. This golden pot, so glittering. So I'm also like this. I may externally look so beautiful with so many ornaments and makeup, etc. But I'm not pure at all. It's all bone and flesh, nothing else. But your wife is so pure, and you want to give up her to get this golden pot. She gave a lesson, a teaching. And Brahmin, he was so embarrassed, and finally he chose. His eyes opened, and he asked forgiveness from his wife, and they both came back. Brahmin got cursed that you can't see sunrise tomorrow. You will die before sunrise. He became so morose. He sat there so sad that I'm going to die after sunrise tomorrow because I got cursed. The wife asked, "What happened?" And he explained everything. "I got cursed." Wife said, "Who dare can kill you? And I will see how this sun will come on its horizon. I ordered sun, you can't rise tomorrow. I put my chastity on the way, and I want to see how the sun will come tomorrow. My chastity, the strength of my chastity, my dedication towards you." And this is what happened. Her mood, her chastity so strong, that sun was not able to come on its horizon. And even if there is a 1 second delay, there's so much disturbance in the whole cosmic, in all nature. Seeing this situation, Brahma, Shiv and Vishnu, Tushta Hailo Tin Pramukh Devata, the three predominant deities, Shiva, Brahma and Vishnu, three of them appeared there. And they said, "Oh noble lady, please don't do this. There's so much disturbance in the nature. Everyone is getting troubled by this. Please take your promise back. She said, no, I can't. I can't see my husband dying right in front of my eyes. I can't tolerate this. Then three of them said, we assure you, nothing going to happen to your husband. We assure you, nothing will happen. When Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma is saying this, that means it's authentic. She said, okay, oh sun god, please come. The sun came on his origin. But nothing happened to nothing happened to husband. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explaining, this is the potency of chastity, and this is the definition of love he want to explain there. Radharani being married to Abhimanyu, but Krishna is her everything. Krishna is her beloved, and her prema, her love is dedicated only to Krishna. She don't know anybody else except Krishna. Abhimanyu had never ever touched Radharani. And everything is Krishna. So this story and this verse is to broadcast the prema of Radharani. It has nothing to do with any person, any material person or any other relationship. It's only whole soul, only for Radharani. The height of chastity. That's why premeva goparamnyam kamyati agvat pratham iti uddhavado vanchanti bhagvat priya. Dhurte brajes tanes tanashushtu vamyam ma dakshina bhav kalankani lagvaya. Kalankani, you know this word kalankani? In India, people know this word kalankani. If you say anyone kalankani, she will kill you. Kalankani means most unchaste prostitute. Can you say anyone like this? No. In India, if you say this word to anyone, oh, it's so abusive language. Even though Jet Kutila and many others saying so much about Radharani, but she never gave up serving Krishna. Her dedication to Krishna, her chastity to Krishna only. Yeah. And that's why Krishna has no doubt. Abhigya. Krishna knows this. He's abhigya about this. Yeah. So therefore, Krishna is saying this to Durvasa with his own mouth, not he heard from someone. I mean, Durvasa not hearing from someone, directly hearing from Krishna saying this. Mai nirbadh hidaya sadhu samadarshinam vasya kurvanti mad bhaktaya satpatni satpati yatha. Just like a chaste wife controls the chaste husband, sadhus, they're chaste, they controls me. So Durvasa, I can't help you. No, Prabhu, don't say this. Namo Brahmana Devaya, Go Brahman Hitaya Cha, Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namo. Krishna, you promise, you protect cows, you protect Brahmins. So I'm Brahmin. You're not protecting me. I came to you for protection. Oh, you came to me for protection. After wandering all these universes, you went to Brahma, you went to Shiva, and finally you came to me. This is your one-pointedness. This is your one-pointedness. I'm not happy and impressed. My devotees, my bhaktas are what? One-pointed. Ananyas chintyamam je jana paripasate tesham nitya bhuktanam yog shem vahamyaham. One-pointedness. Krishna is so possessive about this. Is a good word, possessive? My English is not good. He's so much possessive about this. One-pointedness. You don't like any little deviation from here and there. Then you step back. But when it is one-pointedness, on this point of one-pointedness, Krishna said such bold statement that demigods became Moyanti Yasurya. They got bewildered. That statement in Bhagavad Gita. Api che suduracharo bhajte mam ananya bhag sadur eva samantavya samyam vyasatihi saha. Even if a person with an immoral conduct, he worship in one-pointedness, it's my mat. I'm saying this. Consider him sadhu. How can we consider the person sadhu? Spinning. How we consider that person sadhu? Krishna. I'm saying this. I'm Krishna saying this. You read Vishnu Chakur Thakur commentary, Bhagavad Gita. So because I'm saying this, because I'm attached to my devotee, who has surrendered everything to me. One-pointedness. Only on this point of one-pointedness, Krishna gets, he sells himself to that person. It's not an ordinary statement. Moyanti Yasurya, demigods got bewildered when they were reading this. They started arguing and they put Brahaspati, their priest, in between, and even Brahaspati ji was confused to answer this. It's so confusing, but if Krishna is saying must be correct. Even a person with immoral conduct or one-pointedness to me, considered him as sadhu. Bhajte mam ananya bhav. Ananya bhav. One-pointedness. Then when demigods got confused, they took Srila Bhakti Thakur from this planet Earth to heaven, Swargaloka. Srila Bhakti Thakur, Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswami Maharaj is writing this. They took Srila Bhakti Thakur in a very beautiful chariot all the way to heaven. And when Srila Bhakti Thakur was there, everyone paid obeisances to him. Imagine, Saptam Goswami Bhakti Thakur. I was speaking about yesterday about him. And this question was raised to him. How we can solve this? It's so confusing. Krishna is saying this in Bhagavad Gita. Apiche suduracharo bhajte mam ananya bhav. Sadhur eva samantavya. Sadhur eva samantavya. I'm saying this. Samyak vyavasiti hi saha. And then Bhakti Thakur, he reconciled this. He said, you have to believe in the words of Krishna. Because he said, you're only reading this verse. What about the next verse? You know? It's not that someone asks any question to you, reading something. Maharaj, what is the meaning of this? Arey Baba, you just can't ask like this. You have to know what is the context going on. What is said before and what is said later. Then you come to know, okay, understand? Previous and later, everything to be read, and then, okay, what is the emotion flowing? What is the context going? According to the flow. It's not that, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of that? So Srila Bhakti Thakur said, you're not focusing on the next verse. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. And what is that? Shipram bhavati Kaunteya prati jani name bhakt pranashati. Krishna told Arjun, because this is between Krishna and Arjun. Arjun declare, you declare, my devotee never perish. Prabhu, why are you asking me to declare? You declare, everyone believe you? No, because I want to give this credit to you. Because I love you, you are my devotee. I'm Supreme Lord. So everyone definitely going to like me. They love me. or they want to love me. I don't need any credit. I'm full of all these credits. I want to give this credit to you. What credit, Prabhu? You declare this. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. You declare this. That apiche suduracharo bhajti mamananya. By declaring this, what will happen? You will be termed as dharmatma. You will be called as dharmatma. Dharmatma means personified religion, wise person, learned person. If you declare this, then you will be dharmatma. You will be wise. All credits will go to you because I am too attached to my devotees. Just from this one pointedness, and this is only one verse, but in Bhagavad Gita full of all this. Sarva dharman paritajya mam ekam sharanam raja. Only me. And there are many verses. I'm not going more details in that. So this is what Krishna is highlighting, saying to Durvasa ji. And then Krishna said, I give you one advice. Durvasa, you offended Amrish. Go to Amrish and ask forgiveness. Because I'm dependent on him. If he forgive you, I will forgive you. Durvasa came running to Amrish Maharaj, fall at his feet. And Amrish Maharaj took hold of him and asked forgiveness from him. Oh Durvasa ji, because of me, you have to go through so much suffering. Please forgive me. And Amrish, this Sudarshan Chakra will kill me. You think the movement of Sudarshan Chakra is too slow? The Durvasa is running and Sudarshan cannot chase. So much is going on. Sudarshan Chakra cannot kill Durvasa in a fraction of a second, like this. Like, but why? The glories of Amrish to be known in the entire universe. Dadati pratika. What's that? Ye yatha mam pravadante tam sathe bhajami. Amrish so much surrendered to me. I'm surrendered to him. Therefore, Amrish Maharaj said, Oh Sudarshan Chakra, please, if I've done any austerity in my life, any donation in my life, anything in my life, please be quiet. Please be peaceful. But Sudarshan Chakra is still chasing Durvasa. And Durvasa is fearful. Amrish Maharaj is not fearful. Then Amrish Maharaj said, Oh, Sudarshan namastubhyam sahas arka achuta priya. Oh Sudarshan Chakra, you are the most dear weapon of Shri Krishna. I pay my obeisance to you. Sudarshan namastubhyam sahas arka achuta priya. If I have a sesame seed, this bhakti towards Krishna, please be peaceful. And Sudarshan Chakra was stunned there. Can't move further. Just by hearing this word, what Amrish Maharaj, what you saying? Your bhakti towards Krishna is that Krishna is saying he's dependent on you. And what you saying? Bhakti like a sesame seed? Sudarshan Chakra got stunned there. And seeing this, Durvasa ji became so embarrassed with folded hands. He's paying obeisance to Amrish Maharaj and to all the servants of Krishna, saying, Oho Ananta Dasanam Mahattam Drishtam Adyami. For today, I have realized or I am seeing the glories of the servants of Krishna. Today I have seen with my own eyes. Therefore, Abhigya Swarat. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Go Janma Dasya Yataha Anvyat Itirit Charthishu Abhigya Swarat. Can you imagine if an ignorant, a fool person like me, I'm speaking this word Abhigyan Swaraj, and what I mentioned yesterday, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, for 1 month, only on this one line, with 18 commentaries on this verse. Jagat Guru, Srila Prabhupada. If we start meditating and think on this point, we can list so much. The entire Bhagavatam comes in this one or two words. Entire Bhagavatam. Then if acharyas like Prabhupada can speak,
Where's the commentary, Maharaj?
yes, that's the good question. Where is that commentary? That commentary got lost. Just like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he wrote commentaries on Gita. And what happened? He wrote on papers and it was lying there. But then mouse, he destroyed everything. The mouse destroyed everything. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur later wrote this. I forgot where he wrote this. He wrote this. There was so much emotions and feelings and meditation, and I wrote so wonderful about all Krishna Tattva something. I forgot the context. But the carrier of Ganesha, there's a desire of Lord. Maybe he didn't want it to manifest this in this world. So the carrier of Ganesha has took care of it. Simply he said like that.
Like Rat the Samana.
The carrier of Ganesha means?
The rat.
Huh? Who's the carrier of Ganesha?
The rat.
The rat. So in this way, Srila Prabhupada also wrote this, but it's also got lost like that. Because maybe that is too high, maybe that is too high or something, but the desire of Lord, desire of Krishna, he didn't want it to manifest in this. So Prabhupada said, even if I try again, it can't come in my meditation. But that's sometimes a mood, sometimes a special meditation. Okay? Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki Jai. So tomorrow is Sunday, and Dwadashi. Tomorrow, there's little slight change in the time, just for tomorrow only. And I ask forgiveness if there is some devotees can't participate, but we have a schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow Katha will be from 3 to 5 p.m. my time here, 3 to 5. So that means Holland, Europe will be 9 to 11. It's okay? If okay, say this. Paramatma. Everything okay. Mexico, okay? Mexico. Brazil, yes. Costa Rica, oh, Ishamata, Italy. Okay. And South Africa, yes, you're same time with Holland, so no problem. Okay. So only I think problem with Indian devotees. That's fine. Tomorrow, 3 to 5. So Chandrika Didi, please put on this Harikatha group app so all devotees can know this. And also give the timings of different countries. Tomorrow, 3 to 5. Hare Krishna. Swasti Mangachara. We all have to wish birthday wishes to Prabhu here. Today is birthday, and I didn't know this. And he revealed this to me. Om Swastino Govindaha Swastino Sutananto Swastino Vasudevo Vishnu Dhanatu Om Swasti Swasti Sumangalakesho Mahan Shri Krishna सच्चिदानंद घनः सर्वेश्वरेश्वरो ददातु कृष्ण करोतु कल्याणं कंसकुंज केशरी कालिंदी जलकलोला कुलाहला कुतूहला माधव माधव वाची माधव माधवरिदी स्मरन्ति साधवा सर्वकार्येषु माधवं लाभस्तेषं जयस्तेषं कुतस्तेषं पराभवः येषाम् इन्द्रियवर्षामो हृदयस्तु जनार्दनः मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम मधुसूदनः मंगलम ऋषिकेशाय मंगलायतनं हरि ओम नमो भगवते तुभ्यं पुरुषाय मात्मने हरि अद्भुत सिंहाय ब्रह्मणे परमात्मने श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम स्वस्ति स्वस्ति स्वस्ति। जय रामनाथ प्रभु की हरे कृष्ण। बैक टू हरि बोल।